try to be very brief. The legal side of any business is quite a tedious procedure, and a lot of people, they either purposefully or negligently skip that step. And you'd be surprised, I had a client who was a majority shareholder in one of the largest in the world IT companies with about $500 million annual turnover. And when we were trying to, basically we were facilitating that client's exit from the company. And when I started looking through the documentation, I found out that the company had Table A as their articles. For those of you who don't know, Table A is a standard form of articles that you actually get from the company's house when you register the company in the first place. And that company still have that as their articles, which was absolutely fascinating for me because it would make my life easier. And it was 1985 Companies Act articles as well, which is completely nuts. But not for that side of the business ever. But we talk a lot, when we talk about VC, we talk a lot about how an investor comes in, how the investor gets a piece of your action, how much money he puts in, and there are a lot of documents that actually govern this process. And we as lawyers, we help you to skip all the paperwork by taking the burden upon ourselves. So you have subscription agreements, if you sell shares, share purchase agreements, you change the articles. There's one document which I was hoping we're going to dedicate a bit more time to later on at the panel discussion, and that's a shareholders agreement. All that stuff that we just talked about, everything is in that one document. That's your Bible. That's the stuff that they want to see. Even if you have the 3 Fs governing your or holding shares, if you already have something in place, that's a different outlook. That's a different way of the company, way that the investor is going to look at you. So that's the bit, especially when it comes to exit, especially when it comes to an exit which is not particularly friendly. And that happens so many times. Not something, just the most sophisticated agreement, something missed out, a war ensues. One of the reasons why England's so good to do business in is that a lot of people actually can conduct wars here without so much as breaking a sweat. The court system is so sophisticated that the investors, some of the investors, they absolutely thrive on that. They will squeeze you out like there's no tomorrow, and I'm not sure, Les and Christopher are not from that crowd, but if you forget something, if you don't balance what you give and with how much control, what you give with what you get, how much control you give for the amount of shares, the amount of money you get, how many shares you give away with the expertise that you receive from the investors. These are the main things that you put in that little Bible. And we can help you draft that Bible. There are so many standard agreements, which is again a minefield on their own, in its own way. But once you get the principle, once you get the idea of what this document is all about, I guide you through the steps, I guide you through the points. That's where we speak with investors, and they like it. Everybody thinks that if you lawyer up, as they say, that the investor starts getting resentful and you're going to start keeping away from you, get less options and more scrutiny. That is not the case. I have a friend who's investing only on the basis that he likes the person that owns the company. He doesn't care about how much he's going to get and whether he's going to get it. If he likes the person, he believes in the person, he's going to invest. Doesn't mean there's not going to be a document. It's going to be a document, and it's going to be a balanced. It should be a balanced piece of paper. But one of the main things is the exit, which is basically what this whole thing is about, and that is what is in the document, and that what you're supposed to discuss at the very, very beginning. There's also obviously the articles, which is also a document governing the company's day-to-day management, but that's a public document. Not every person or not every investor would like to have all of their affairs in a public domain. I think we're going to touch on a little bit on what we discussed, the term sheets. everybody, which I call the weird child of the common law. But not to get too much into detail, I think the main thing is do not discard that process. Do not forget that in order for you to get something of a person you're getting a lot of money from, in the end, needs to be regulated, needs to be set in stone. And I'm here all night, so you can come to me later on after the discussion. We can discuss if you have any needs of that sort. I think that'll be perfect.